Hey guys, Troy Dooley, the Beachside CEO, and yes, the cafe is closed, so I'm here at Cafe 180. Love this place. Matter of fact, I'm going to rabbit trail for a minute. If you don't like it, skip forward. But I do a lot of work here with recovery, with just people that are in need. And I love being able to be here, get my work done, but be able to be interruptible for people that are going through something in life that I can help walk them through, help them along with the journey. It's great when we were able to do that. But so the cafe's closed. I'm going to jam this out, and then we're going to have our recovery meeting Lifeline here this evening, which we have such a blast, man. If you're on the Emerald Coast, listen, 7 p.m. Wednesday nights, Lifeline at the Cafe 180. Please, we welcome you. Come on in. It's a safe place. You'll get to be around other people that are going through life just like you are. So it's a wonderful time. This is on Finmore. Finmore launched their operation in the U.S. You've seen me cover a lot on TranzactCard. And in this case, a lot of times and a lot of stuff you'll see out there, they'll say it's a reboot. I've used that term. They'll say it's a relaunch. But really what it is Finmore is a new entity. It's out of Jackson, Wyoming. From what we can tell, and we'll go through in April, I'll look at what's listed at FinCEN, and we'll be able to tell who the beneficial owner is. But it looks like it's Peter Rancie through a trust is in charge of this company. Malin Campbell, she's running this new operation. So I'm hoping to find out more as this progresses. You guys know one of my close dear friends, Brent Standing, who was the CTO of TranzactCard in the last couple of 3 months. He's resigned from Finmore. He won't be moving forward. He's back in the industry that I love, and that is protecting families, with family as big as mine, especially with daughters. Having that internet protection, knowing what you got to do, that's a passion. I'm going to be working alongside him, like I have for a long, long time, on really educating parents, educating how to protect your family, how to protect your assets. We're going to have a blast on that. But in looking where they're at today, this is what our key is, and this is what I want to hone in on. At Finmore, our journey has been driven with the purpose to build a fintech ecosystem designed to create generational changes. Now, it kind of goes along the line of what Peter Rancie's been really pushing for, it looks like the last 20, 25 years, and that is, again, to serve the underprivileged. And that goes back to the fact they're a social impact enterprise company. It's kind of tough to find what is the official term of a social impact organization, but broadly speaking, a social impact company, we look at them as conscious capitalists. Their organizations are people that prioritize everything that they're doing in order to help the underserved. That could be men and women transitioning from prison back into society. It could be an ethnic group that's underserved, in this case financially. It could be single moms. It could be an economic group. It doesn't matter. This is what the term broadly means. This is what Finmore is going after. So I think that's important. It says this launch is not just about introducing a suite of products and services. It's about empowering individuals and helping them flourish financially. And that's from Peter Rancie. So I think that's pretty good. It says Finmore, the name, is a fusion of the words financial and more. It embodies the company's mission to provide comprehensive solutions that go beyond traditional financial services, providing a fintech suite that offers more financial literacy, more rewards for current spending, and more financial momentum, and more opportunities for social impact. It says, our goal is to help our members experience improved financial well-being by providing them with more than a banking platform. We aim to offer a holistic approach to financial empowerment and opportunities for social impact. This comes from the Chief Sales Officer, John McKillop, is how you say him. I met John a few years ago in Dallas. He was with World Ventures at the time. Then he went in, I believe it was Happy Travel, and then he launched his own travel. He's done some stuff. He got into a situation. So if you guys are looking on the internet, I'm just going to kind of fill you in a little bit on this. Over at World Ventures got sued one of the Asian countries. It could have been China or one of the others, but they named John in this as a criminal because the company was violating the laws of that country. Well, there's a lot of companies that have violated those laws, but I do not believe John has ever been in trouble in the U.S. He was deep into the travel business, so I'm assuming he's probably going to help lead up the travel side over here. I know that TranzactCard had a big travel portal with some of the companies that he's been with. He might even have merged his company in over here somehow, made it work, but he's definitely someone that knows the travel business. He's someone that's out there that does know how to make sales. So having him in charge of sales over here is probably a good thing. He understands the field for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see that with what they have going on. While Finmore presents a robust fintech platform, including an impressive rewards program and an extensive e-commerce experience, it is much. They probably need to proof this is what they should have done. We are a social impact enterprise, concludes Rancie. What defines who we are is the way we are helping others flourish in multiple areas of life. I do believe that will help define who they are, but at the end of the day, because they've entered into the direct selling, network marketing, MLM space, how they allow the field to represent them will be the determining factor. If you do not control the DNA of the field, if the DNA of the field is not part of the DNA of the company, then you will not create a trust-inspired, purpose-driven narrative. And without that, your company will fail. I've been doing marketing all of my adult life. There's a science and an art behind it, and understanding how human behavior works in that is a must. So when you're leaving behind the remnants of a lack of trust with TranzactCard, then you have to be, just to the T, on top of the field to make sure those bad habits are not carried forward. And it's at the end of the day, it is all about trust. It's all about what is the identity of the brand, and that's what we try to help companies do. Finmore is not a client. I'm not taking them on as a client. What I'm doing is I'm looking at this and covering this because if you were in TranzactCard and you want to be part of Finmore, then you need to focus in and buckle under and look at it. We're going to dig deeper into some stuff here on the concerns, but what they seem to be launching with right here, based on their press release, we'll put this up. All cards banking platform. Finmore members can earn one-to-one rewards through the Finmore All Cards program, which integrates most of the debit and credit cards already in the wallets of the members. These rewards or credits, called Fin credits, can then be spent in the Finmore store, enhancing members' purchasing power with every transaction. A one-to-one reward, that's kind of hefty. So I hope they can keep that up. We'll see how they got the math working on that one. Finmore store, exclusively available to Finmore members. The Finmore store is being built. It's being built. It is not there right now, to deliver a wide range of products, including everyday essentials, household items, vacation packages, and aspirational goods and more. Kind of sounds like the old Quick Start from Amway. Or Shop America. So shop.com sounds like what they've got there. That could be a good thing if their prices are good. Members love that. If you're building trust, if you've got that loyalty, if they become part of the DNA of the brand, people will use that. That'll be a big benefit. Flourish social impact services. In addition to a fintech banking platform and proprietary e-commerce experience, Finmore provides members access to carefully curated range of financial literacy training, soft skills training, health, wellness services, business, etc., under the umbrella of Flourish Social Impact Services. This is probably going to be through DL Wallace's organization. They'd already teamed up during Transact. DL's been in this space of soft skills, educating, and honestly, if you're helping an underprivileged community, I think this is a blast. A lot of them can't even afford an education. To give them the soft skills they need to go out there and become an apprentice somewhere, to go out there and build a career, that in and of itself is a very, very positive move. Now, something else, and I've talked about this before, they do not want to have some of the same issues that they've had with their database. So whether you're coming in as an FBO or whether you're coming in as a member, because there's going to be debit cards, credit cards, and all that, you will have to fulfill the KYC. I've checked this out on their website. It says important enrollment information. The U.S. Patriot Act mandates that we assist in preventing terrorism, financing, and money laundering by collecting, verifying, and documenting the identities of all individuals who enroll in Finmore. Upon enrollment, you will need to provide your name, address, birth date, social security number, your EIN or SSN. We will also request additional information such as driver's license and passport. Your account must be activated, and your identity confirmed before usage. This is actually a big deal right here, because this will cut down on what a lot of times critics talk about on stacking the comp plan, putting your dog or your sister, your dead mother in it. It's not going to happen over here at Finmore, so I believe that's a positive thing right there. I believe that's about all we want to cover right now. This is going to give you a good boost. It's a little longer than what we try to do when we're doing these coverage, but I think this is important. So if you're going to be joining Finmore, I hope this helps you out to give you a little bit more to what you look for. Right now, do they have their act in order? I don't believe they do. I think they're still trying to build out their store. They've got parts of this thing operating and working. If they move the travel over from TranzactCard, I can tell you I've talked to one of their attorneys extensively, who's a dear friend of mine. He travels quite a bit, loves their travel, so I know that part works right there. And I want to give them a little bit of room to grow. Right now, it's a startup. You need to understand that. Any startup, the risk is very, very high. You could be making commissions, you could be paying your money, you could be doing all that. Regulators could come in and question the operation. Anticipate things, expect things, focus in, and if you truly believe this is a business for you, then give it all you got. Don't worry about what other people are saying, and go for it. Just understand you need to go in eyes wide open. There's baggage in this company. They've got good leadership in place. We're going to see where they go. Live life like it's an epic adventure. Stay dangerous, stay strong, and if you're a home-based entrepreneur, act like it.